bought a TV for um, 20,000 rupees. Okay, for suppose, and he sold it for um, 15,000 rupees. Okay, like this given. Then whether he is getting profit or loss, we must see how much amount, for how much amount he bought 20,000 rupees, but he is selling for only 15,000 rupees. How much he is selling for less amount, not more, yes or no? Means whatever amount he spent on that, that one only more than what he is getting. Yes, so in that case he is getting loss, less amount he is getting means loss. If whatever amount he is using for buying an object, that is known as CP, cost price of the item. Here that item is TV and he is buying that TV for 20,000 rupees. Buying amount is known as a cost price, CP. These are the keywords. Okay, CP is cost price. Cost price is nothing but buying amount. And for how much he is selling that TV? Only 15,000 rupees. So the selling amount is known as selling price and simply denoted by SP. And in these cases, CP only more than SP, means whatever amount he is uh, spending on that item is more, means he is getting less amount. Whatever he spent, for that he is getting very less amount. So that's why here CP is more than SP. In such cases, we will get loss. If for suppose TV cost is 15,000 rupees and he is selling it for another person's for 20,000 rupees. Now SP is more than CP, means he is getting some extra amount. Whatever he spent, he spent only 15,000, but he is getting extra amount 5,000 while he is selling for 20,000 rupees. Okay, so in this case he is getting extra amount. That extra amount is known as profit or gain. When SP is greater than CP. When cost price is more, we will get loss. When selling price is more, we will get profit or gain. And how to find out profit or loss? So all those things we have some formulas for discount also. So once we will see what is meant by discount also. See, for some shops, whatever clothes or whatever original price is there. For suppose you did the shopping for 420 rupees or some any amount. This amount you did a shopping, and will you give whatever amount you have getting after bargaining? You will give rounded off value. So for suppose instead of 420, you may pay 400 rupees after bargaining. Yes, so this 400 rupees is you are paying to the shopkeeper, and this is the original price. Means this is market price on that item. Market price is 420, and only after some reduction in the price you are paying 400 rupees to the shopkeeper. That is SP. How much amount was less, means how much you are taking less amount, that how much amount was reduced. Here 420 minus 400, 20 rupees was reduced. This 20 rupees is known as discount. After discount you are paying to the shopkeeper 400 rupees. Original price is market price, reduced amount is discount, and paying amount is SP. Okay, and in all these three cases, what are the different formulas we will see. Depending on all those formulas, we will get the questions. So this here onwards completely we will go through with the formulas only. How we got those formulas also I will explain. So first of all, take the formulas. In case of profit or gain, profit is also known as gain. What are the different formulas? See, when SP is more than CP, we are getting profit. Otherwise, we can write it as SP by CP is more than 1. Why? Because divide with CP on both sides, what you will get? SP by CP, CP by CP. CP by CP is nothing but 1. SP ratio of SP and CP is more than 1, you will get profit. Otherwise, when SP is more than CP, then we will get profit. So, profit is nothing but profit or gain is nothing but difference between SP and CP. SP minus CP. So, by using this formula, if they will give SP and CP values, we can find out profit. If they gave on SP and profit, in that case, we need to find out CP first, suppose. Minus CP bring this side and gain bring this side. What we will get? CP is equal to SP minus gain. So by using this same formula, we have two more formulas for SP and CP also. Here profit we were written in terms of SP and CP. Now SP I'll write in terms of CP and gain. SP will be equal to SP minus CP bring this side, profit plus CP. In case of profiters, SP only more. To get SP, we will go for addition and remaining we will go for subtraction. Now coming to the CP. Minus CP I have this side. Bring this side, it will become plus CP. CP plus profit is equal to SP. But only CP we want. CP is equal to SP minus profit. Remember, in case of profit, SP is more. That's why we are adding profit and CP. CP plus profit is equal to SP. And remaining two, profit is equal to SP minus CP. SP is bigger value minus a smaller value. And CP also, bigger value is SP minus profit. Okay? These are the three formulas depending on profit and gain. And we have percentages also. How we are using percentage here? Profit percentage is equal to profit by CP into 100. Always percentages depends on original value. Original value is CP. Okay. Profit by CP into 100. So if they are given profit percent and CP, in that case, how to find out profit? Profit is equal to CP bring this side. Profit percent into CP, this by 100 will get. Actually percentage we written means by 100 will come here only. Okay, leave. This one is profit formula in terms of profit percent and CP, profit formula in terms of SP and CP. While we are doing the problems, we will understand which formula is suitable and how we need to use. And next, CP value for in terms of profit percent we will see. CP will be equal to CP value we need. So profit percent bring this in. Profit by profit percent into 100, but we will not get this. SP value we will see. See, profit is nothing but SP minus CP. From that we will get the formula. Just observe here, simplification also I am giving. Profit percentage is equal to profit by CP into 100. So profit is nothing but SP minus CP by CP into 100. Now it is profit. I want to find out the SP value. For that sake, what I am doing, these two values are extra. So bring this side. Profit percentage into CP, because by CP is there, by bringing this side into CP, by into 100 is there, bring this side divided by 100 is equal to SP minus CP. Only this term is left. Okay. Now SP minus CP will be equal to profit percent into CP by 100. Now bring this minus CP also that side, it will become plus CP. SP is equal to profit percent into CP by 100 plus CP. Now go in both the terms we have a CP only. So take out CP. What we will get? Profit percent by 100 plus 1 because CP we written outside. Now CP will be equal to 100 plus profit percent. Profit percent plus 100 will get 100 into 100 by 100. Okay, SP is equal to CP into 100 plus profit percent by 100. So just we need to remember the formula for SP. From this we can write CP value also. So this is the last, whatever is the last line, what we got the simplification, that is the formula for SP in terms of profit percentage and CP. So SP is equal to CP into 100 plus profit percent by 100. That elaboration no need to remember, but how it come I am explaining. So this is the formula, this one you need to remember, and from this try to write CP value. CP we need to find, so reciprocal of this one, SP into 100 by 100 plus profit percentage is equal to CP. That's all. So next formula, CP is equal to, in terms of SP and profit percent, SP into 100 by SP, here division we have into 100 by 100 plus profit percent. That's all. Okay, so these are the different formulas only depending on profit or gain. So instead of profit they may give gain also. SP is equal to gain plus CP, CP is equal to SP minus gain, gain percentage is equal to gain by CP into 100. Okay, so these are the different formulas depending on profit, profit percentage, CP, SP. How we are using while we are doing the problems, I'll explain.
Okay.
Next, try to write SP value in terms of CP and loss. So CP minus loss we get. Observe minus SP we have. So plus SP. CP, this plus loss by bringing this side minus loss. These are the three problems three formulas. And after that, loss percentage. Loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100. Here also we will calculate a change depending on CP only. Okay. Next, write loss in terms of loss percentage. Loss is equal to CP minus SP. If loss percentage is given, in that case, loss percentage and CP is given, SP not given. In that case, loss will be equal to loss percent into CP by 100. Loss percent into CP by 100. Actually, this 100 by 100 we have percentage also, no problem. Okay, then coming to the next value, SP. Okay, for that sake, I will give you here. Loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100. So loss value we have CP minus SP by CP into 100. Okay, now bring this side. We need to find out SP value. Except the SP, remaining every value bring this side. What will you get? Loss percentage by CP by bringing this side into CP, and here into 100 is there, so divided by 100. And here remaining terms is CP minus SP. Now minus SP is there, so bring SP this side. It will become plus SP equal to CP, and this plus stuff bring another side, so it will become minus because plus. So minus loss percent into CP by 100. So which will be equal to CP is common in both the terms. 1 minus loss percent by 100. Now go through with cross multiplication. 100 into 100, 100 minus loss percent by 100. So that is CP into 100 minus loss percent by 100. So just remember, in case of profit, what we got? 100 plus profit percent by 100 into CP. In case of loss, SP is equal to CP into 100 minus loss percent by 100. That's all. So that last formula you need to remember. SP is equal to CP into 100 minus loss percentage divided by 100. That's all. And in terms of CP and SP and loss percent, we will write the CP value. So last formula, CP will be equal to reciprocal of this one will come SP into 100 by 100 minus loss percent. That's all. Now coming to the next, discount. In case of discount, what are the different formulas? So discount is nothing but difference between original price and paying amount. That's all. So original price, as I told you, MP market price, and SP is selling price. So discount is given by the formula MP minus SP. Okay. From this different formulas we must demonstrate for MP and SP. So MP will be equal to MP is bigger one. To get that minus SP by bringing this side plus SP. So SP plus discount. And next SP value will be equal to MP minus discount. Okay. And next we have discount percentage is equal to discount by MP into 100. From this, discount will be equal to discount percentage into MP by 100. Okay. And now we will write the formula for SP in terms of MP. Just we will see SP is equal to MP minus discount. Okay. SP is equal to MP minus discount. And discount is nothing but discount percentage of MP by 100. MP minus discount percentage of MP by 100. So which will be equal to MP is common in both the terms, take outside. What will get 1 minus discount percentage by 100. So from here also we can do that, directly add it from here. So now which will be equal to 100 into 1, cross multiplication, 100 into 100 minus discount percentage by 100. So SP value in terms of MP and the discount percentage to 100 minus discount percentage by 100. That's all. So from this find out MP value also. SP into 100 by 100 minus discount percentage. SP is equal to MP into 100 minus discount percentage divided by 100. How it come also I have explained. Now from this we can write the formula for MP is equal to 100 into SP, 100 into SP by 100 minus discount percentage. Okay, these are the formulas related to discount. And after this we will see example problems depending on profit, loss and discount. So here example problem given. Ramaya bought pencil for bought a pen for 200 rupees and he sold them for 240 rupees. Whereas Ramaya bought pens for 500 rupees and he sold them for 575 rupees. And he sold them for 575 rupees. Who made more profit? Okay, observe the question. If you are taking directly how much profit they gain in two conditions. We observe that Ramaya bought pens for 200 rupees. Means bought means buying amount is CP. CP equal to 200. Sold them for 240 rupees. Sold is nothing but selling amount, that is SP equal to 240 rupees. CP 200, SP 240 means he is getting gain only. SP is more than CP. How much gain he got? 240 minus 200, that is 40 rupees. Coming to Somaya, he bought pens for 500 rupees. Means CP is 500 and SP is 575. So their difference is 75 rupees. Means 75 rupees profit he is getting. Then who made more profit they are asking. Actually coming to by comparing that 40 rupees is lesser than 75 rupees. Means 75 rupees getting Somaya. Means Somaya getting more profit according to this. But are they buying for same amount to compare like this? No. So in this case, we need to use the percentage. For that sake, first of all, find out each person's profit and profit percent. Then, depending on that percentage, who got more profit, we can decide. First of all, for Ramaya and Somaya, both the persons we are discussing profit percent. First of all, in case of Ramaya, he bought pens for 200 rupees. So CP is equal to 200. Okay. And SP of pens is equal to 240 rupees. So SP is more than CP. Therefore, profit is equal to SP minus CP. Then 240 minus 200 rupees, which is nothing but 40 rupees of profit he is getting. But it is not sufficient. So profit percent we have to calculate. Profit percentage formula we have profit by CP into 100. So here we must use the formula profit by CP into 100. Profit we got 40 rupees and CP of Ramaya is 200 into 100. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 21 are 25 are. Okay. 4 5 are 20. Okay. He is getting 20% of profit. Then coming to Somaya, his CP is equal to 500 rupees. He bought pens for 500 rupees and sold them for 575 rupees. Then profit will be CP or SP only more. So SP is greater than CP. Then he is getting profit of SP minus CP, that is 575 minus 500, which is nothing but 75 rupees. Then profit percentage will be equal to profit by CP into 100. Two zeros, will get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 15s are, which is equal to 15%. Now observe who is getting more profit percent. Ramaya. So therefore 20% is more than 15%. Ramaya getting more profit than so many. Okay, just observe here percentage we are calculated. 20% we got means for every 100 rupees he is getting 20 rupees profit. And coming to him, for every 100 rupees he is getting 15 rupees profit. That's why his profit percentage is less less than Ramaya. So Ramaya only getting more profit. Okay, 20 rupees he is getting for 100 rupees. 15 rupees he is getting for 100 rupees. 100 rupees is equal amount. Here 200 and 500 are different amounts. That's why we are calculating percentages. For every 100 we are calculating. Okay. Now coming to the next example. Example is a shopkeeper bought a TV for 9,000 rupees and sold it for 10,000 rupees. Find the profit or loss calculate percentage also. Okay, now observe this question. See, first of all, whatever given values, observe. Shopkeeper bought a TV for 9,000 rupees. Bought is nothing but CP given. So, given, first of all, observe the given data and write whatever given value. So, CP of TV is equal to 9,000 rupees and sold it for 10,000 rupees. SP is 10,000 rupees. So, which one is more here? SP only. So, he is getting profit. Find the profit or loss they are asking. He is getting profit. So, we need to find out profit. SP is more than CP. Therefore, profit is equal to SP minus CP. That's all. By using this formula, we need to find out how much profit he is getting. So, therefore, profit is equal to SP 10,000 minus 9,000, which is equal to 1,000 rupees profit he is getting, and also asking us to find out the percentage. So, we have the formula profit percentage is equal to profit by CP into 100. Observe in this question they have mentioned CP and SP value. That's why directly we are using profit and profit percentage formula. If instead of this any one thing is missing and they are giving profit or profit percent, in that case we need to use remaining formula. So now observe here, profit percentage is equal to profit we got 1,000 rupees and CP of the TV is equal to 9,000 into 100. 3030 will get cancelled, 100 by 9. So try to write in improper fraction. So what we get 9 11s are 99 and 1 is left 1 by 9%. 11 1 by 9%. This is by using formula. By using proportion also we can do it. So percentage is nothing but for 100 rupees he is getting 11 1 by 9 rupees profit. That's all. Yes or no? So we will see. First he is mentioned as CP and SP, and here he is getting a profit of 1,000 rupees while CP is 9,000. Okay. CP equal to 9,000 rupees. SP is equal to 10,000 rupees. And profit is equal to 1,000 rupees. Okay. And if profit is equal to 100 rupees, what will be the CP value? We will see. Sorry. If CP is equal to 9,000 rupees, he is getting profit of 1,000 rupees. If CP is X rupees, we don't know. Sorry, if CP is 100 rupees for every 100, how much profit he is getting, we will find. If CP is equal to 100 rupees, how much profit he is getting? Profit will be equal to X rupees. Using proportion, we are comparing CP and profit. Okay. If you are finding profit for every 100, that one only the profit percentage. So by using the first two values, it is very clear that he is getting a profit only. That's why first we need to find out profit. Till here same. After that, to find out profit percentage. So he is getting, when CP is 9,000, 1,000 rupees profit. If CP is 100 rupees, how much will be the profit? We must find out. CP is to CP first. That is using proportion. 9,000 rupees is to 100 rupees is equal to, when 9,000 CP is getting, then 1,000 rupees is profit. And X. Okay, simplify this. What will get? Product of means is equal to product of X. So X into 9,000 is equal to 100 into 1,000. Then X will be equal to 100 into 1,000 divided by 9,000. 30 will get cancelled. 100 by 9, which is nothing but rupees 11 1 by 9. Profit for 100 rupees. Profit percentage is nothing but 11 1 by 9 percentage. That's all. Rupees is profit. Percentage is percentage of profit. Okay. By using proportion, by using normal method. See, this question is very simple by using formulas only. If you are feeling this one is easy, you can follow proportion also, no problem. So by using proportion, first what we need to check, observe the given values. If you are getting last, then you need to mention last. Means for CP only we need to take. For CP is getting last, this means what will be the last person we need to find out in that case. Here for this question we got profit is 1,000 rupees when CP is 9,000 rupees. So let CP is equal to 100 rupees because for percentage we are calculating. For every 100 we are calculating. So CP is equal to 100 rupees. Then profit will be equal to X. So by that we will get profit percent. Okay. And remaining examples we will see in the next class.